Hi boys and girls, it's Mr. Feigl. I just wanted to go ahead and start out by going over our learning target. Okay, so right up here it says I can represent a subtraction word problem using objects and drawings. So if you have anything like Cheerios or beans or something else that you can use today, I'm going to be drawing it, but either way, you can use objects from your kitchen or you can just draw it like I'm going to do. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to go ahead and read the problem first. So that's going to be really important. I'm going to read it twice, okay, just to make sure I catch everything. So the first time I'm just going to read it. Here we go. There are 5 apples. 3 have worms. How many apples do not have worms? Okay, so now that I've read it once, just to hear it, I want to read it again to make sure that I'm catching the important information in here. And then I'm going to highlight it. So I'm going to underline it in this case to make sure that I am using the important information from it. So here I go. There are 5 apples. Let's see here. I'm going to underline that 5. Okay, that's pretty important. Any kind of numbers that I see are usually pretty important. 3 have worms. Okay. Ooh, yuck. Worms. Okay, so how many apples do not have worms? Well, that was already underlined, but I'm going to just put another orange underline underneath that. So that's our question that we're trying to answer right now. So 3 have worms. There are 5 apples. Okay, so 5 total apples. And I'm going to show you a couple of different ways that we can do this. So I have my number path here, and it goes all the way up to 6 in this case, but we have 5 apples. So I'm just going to circle that. Okay, 5 apples. And 3 have worms. How many apples do not have worms? So it's asking how many of those apples don't have worms in them. So we know that there's 3 that do. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to start at 5 and we're going to count back. We've learned how to do that, haven't we? So I'm going to start at 5 and I'm going to do 3 jumps backwards in this case. 1, 2, and 3. And what did we land on? Yeah, we landed on 2. So in this case, so we said we can go like this. 5 minus those 3 that had worms equals what? It's going to equal 2. That's what we landed on. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, it talked up here about using objects or drawings like I said earlier. So in this case, I'm just going to draw, I'm going to use circles. I'm not real good at drawing apples. I don't know about you, but I'm just going to use circles because circles are a lot easier to draw than apples. It's up to you. So I'm going to draw those 5 apples. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 apples. And 3 of those had those icky worms in them. So I'm going to cross those out. So let's cross 3 out. And it doesn't matter which ones you cross out as long as you cross out 3. So here I go. 1, 2, and 3. How many are left over? Yeah, 2 are left over, right? The ones that don't have worms. Nice job, everybody.